Hi, Mark here from the Tangent-Bound Podcast Network and host of the flagship show, the Tangent-Bound Podcast. Did you know that we over at Tangent-Bound are always looking for amazing podcasts to promote? And did you also know that we are also proud nerds and geeks of everything from movies, music, gaming, TV shows, and comic books to wrestling, MMA, soccer, and football? Whatever you can nerd or geek out about, we've got it. And if you're interested, we can help you find it. And if you're a show looking for a place to call home, we've got you covered. Side effects may include upset stomach, dizziness, tumors, shakes, and in some rare cases, death from excessive laughter. Though to be fair, it's only sometimes. Other side effects may include diarrhea, gallstones, heart palpitations, and strong desire for cookies on the dark side. Talk to your doctor and visit TangentBoundNetwork.com and see if Tangent-Bound Network is right for you.
This is a Danger Entertainment podcast. DangerEntertainment.net. Danger Entertainment Podcast Network.
Hello, and welcome to the Moving the Needle podcast, where we ask, what moves you? Excellent or bogus? Did anyone do the right thing? Do you mess with the Zohan? With me tonight to discuss Do the Right Thing, Rocky vs. Creed, childhood, guilty pleasures, a test of time, you don't mess with the Zohan, once upon a time in Hollywood. With me tonight is Stephanie.
Hello.
Roy. Hello. And Henno. Yo, we want to thank you for listening on iTunes. We're also available on Spotify, just about everywhere you can find podcasts. We are, so come on now, Google Let Play. Us know. Email us at mtnpodcast@gmail.com or on facebook.com/mtnpod. Twitter and tweet us at mtnpod. There's so many ways to find us.
Welcome to the podcast from Temperance Town, the sexiest podcast of world renowned. Tony grows a beard to hide his chin, swaps it with Earl so it glistens. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Download the pod, you won't get enough of these dapper chaps talking deadly fluff. In Hobo Gulch they run a homeless mission, clanging and banging with the pentagram of kittens. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. They enjoy their whiskey and local craft beer. By Odin's unkempt pubis we give a cheer. Tony's a raccoon when he's booziest. Don't be a savage, be an enthusiast. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. On the frozen tundra they call it a lock. Tony likes to masturbate in a sock. Brian pisses rocks cause it feels so great. I still don't know who the fuck is Tate. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. The boys will let you know when there's a spurler. Due to male pattern baldness, they don't wear curlers. Stay salty, people, that's their closing line. And don't forget, have a beer, you'll be fine. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty
Hey enthusiasts, what's happening? This is Salty Language episode 432.
Sexiest podcast on the network, Brian.
Mm-hmm. Man, it's been forever since we recorded.
I know, right?
Whew.
Wait a minute. We just recorded like on a Tuesday.
Yeah, it's like a few days ago. Yeah.
I know, right?
Yep.
Ah, man, that was a weird late recording week there, but we got it all figured out.
Right.
By the way, yeah, how's the scoliosis?
great. No.
You had an appointment and stuff recently, right?
Yeah.
Did they like do a shiatsu massage, or did they do that weird thing where they put flames under glass bowls?
No cupping.
I'm assuming you went to a hand job place.
Well, where else would you go for a back issue? Rub and tug, make sure both sides are taken care of. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Or like we were talking about in our Twitter group, the tug and tug.
Right. I did go see an Asian about it, but it's my doctor.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Yeah, he, asked me a bunch of questions, to make sure it wasn't something other than just like a pulled muscle or whatever it is. And, he, checked it out, felt across my back just to make sure that it wasn't, like, I found one of your vertebrae. It's over by your kidney, Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't think it goes here, but, like it's my spine looking like a Jenga tower.
Yeah, for sure. It's a good look from what I hear.
Right. No, it was, he just thinks that it was, just a strain basically. So that's good, I guess.
Did he hook you up with like some fentanyl or something? Or?
He gave me some, strong Aleve and, muscle relaxers. So
nice. What's the street value?
Yeah. No idea. They can't have them though. I need them.
Well, you know what I have as my painkiller right now, Brian?
What's that?
I'm drinking a black cherry White Claw.
Oh my goodness. Damn it,
dude,
man.
I ate like a savage today. So I was like, I need something light to end this day off.
No, you didn't. Wait, do you have a can cozy for that thing?
Yeah, it's like one of those weird narrow cans. So the koozie, it looks like it's like a naked guy in a barrel. You know? like an Old West prank.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Too bad it doesn't have some suspenders over the thing.
That would be the best koozie ever, by the way.
A
barrel with suspenders.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I have dainty hands, Brian. I got to protect my delicate, savagely mangled and calloused hands I suddenly have from working at my new job.
Oh yeah, that'll happen. Yeah.
Yeah. My fingers feel like tortoise shells. It's weird.
Man, that's hot.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Dude, by the way, speaking of hot, because turtles made me think of this.
All right.
Went to the mall today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Went and saw a movie. Saw the animated Addams Family. It was actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
Because there's really not much in the theaters right now I want to watch, at least with my daughter.
Right.
But stopped in at GameStop just because we had time to kill. We're just going to the stores that she likes to go to and such. They have a GameStop right now, and I might have to go back and buy it. It's a cheese shredder.
Yeah.
And it's just called the Shredder, and it's the Shredder from Ninja Turtles head on top.
Remember, I told you.
Did you tell me about this?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago when you were asking me if they had a Mjolnir bottle opener. I mentioned it.
You're right. It's all coming back to me now. I must have been in some had the heroin nods or something.
Yeah, you were so excited about Halloween,
Yeah. All right. Well, shit. Yeah. I'm sorry, Brian.
No, it's really cool though. I
kind of want one from Future Kitchen.
Yeah. Like it's because it is. It's just
the best box grater ever.
It's just a box grater with Shredder's head on it, basically.
And the packaging's really cool. Like the design, it's a whole thing is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I laughed.
I put it on my wish list on Amazon, although it's cheaper at GameStop right now.
Really?
Because it's on sale.
Mm.
Yeah, but I looked on the back of the box and it says, we also make this stuff, and it was like pizza serving gear.
Yeah.
But the handles look like Leonardo's katana handles. So it's like a pizza cutter and like a little triangular serving situation.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty sweet.
I like it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Right. It's pretty good.
Okay, well, I thought I was bringing something amazing in one of these kind of moments, but we already talked about it.
Yeah, I mean, it still kind of is though. So it's fine.
Well, you know how it is. As soon as Skype shuts off, everything we talked about is flushed away.
Right. Exactly. That's so true.
Basically, we treat Libsyn like just a toilet bowl, and we just for 2 hours just take hot dumps into it. And then as soon as you hit save, it's like whoosh.
I think we need to isolate that audio for if someone ever asks what our podcast is about. You just give them that.
Yeah, exactly. It's this.
It's this.
That's why occasionally when we get like, the tweets or in our little Twitter group, people are like, oh yeah, blood this. I'm like, what are these people talking about?
Yeah, I know. Yep. It's always fun.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah. It's great when people remember more things you've said than you do,
I know. It's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah. The worst part is that we're not even like heavily drinking while doing this most of the time.
No, most of the time.
Like
it's
if we
been a while
were,
since we had a show where we got nutty. We
right.
should probably do that in the future.
Like the old episodes, it was more likely to happen.
Oh yeah.
Because we were both drinking, especially me, because you were driving home afterward, but I was usually hitting it pretty decent for a long time there. But
I might have to have you come over. Obviously, we won't record on a Sunday since I work a stupid Monday morning.
Nah, that's the best time.
Maybe like a Friday or Saturday though, and we'll do barbecue beers and podcasting or something. And I'll throw some stuff on a smoker, and we'll just have some stuff and record and have a time.
I like this plan.
Oh, well, I might have to do something like that.
Yep. That's a good idea.
But let me tell you about since I'm talking about the mall and eating like a savage and all this shit.
Yeah.
Something I experienced earlier today. So we're going to said mall after I did some grocery shopping because oddly enough I have a Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. I had to, making like all the sweet potato things. I had to go to the store pick some things up, but we wanted to go see a movie because we were supposed to play D&D today.
Yeah.
But my son is ill, so he bowed out. So, but whatever.
All right.
Yeah. But I was like, man, I got to eat some food. Before I'm like, where do you guys want to eat? And he was like, I kind of want a burger or Mexican. And, Michelle ate already. So I was like, let's just go to the mall. And there's a couple restaurants and they got the food court.
Yeah.
And we'll figure it out.
Right. Mr. Hero for everybody.
Well, that's the thing. We opted on the food court.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to get some Mr. Hero.
Right.
I think food court Hero Burger or Roman Burger, not as good.
Yeah, I had one there too, and I had the same reaction.
Okay, so it's not just because I took I was like, dude, I think I had like a raging erection. I was so excited to get this Roman Burger in my face.
I understand. Yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
Yeah, and I took that first bite, and I was like, not as good as I remember. See, I remember the last time I had one before that one.
Yeah.
Was when you and I drove to the hood.
Which has been, like when Halo 3 was released or Halo 2?
It's been a while.
Yeah. A long time ago.
We drove into the heart of the ghetto.
Right.
To get some Roman burgers, and that was like delish.
Yeah.
So I was just like, man, did my taste change? Or what happened? And then Leah brought up the point, well, we are in a food court. I'm like, you know what, you're right.
Yeah.
What am I expecting in this savage land? Might as well be the cantina scene in Star Wars.
Oh, I wish. Only the music was as good.
Dude, trust me, looking around, it's like, oof.
Yeah. Well, that's the best thing about going to the mall is the staring at the savages there.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not giving up on Mr. Hero, but I was a little disappointed by the Roman burger I had today.
Right. I feel like what we need is a side-by-side taste comparison.
That's a brilliant idea.
Also, because I just want to eat two Mr. Hero sandwiches.
What we do is we go to the food court and we buy like the 10-inch Roman burger.
Yeah.
And then we go to, I think they have one on Secor now, or not Secor, Central, not too far from the mall.
Right.
We buy one there.
Right.
Then
we taste.
We have the side by side.
Right.
We video it.
Sure. I mean, I don't know. I mean, we'd probably have to upload it to Pornhub, though. I mean, it's going to be pretty sensual.
It's going to be so sensual. Put on sexy music. That's a good idea. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find out.
So I ate because I got the big one.
Of course. Yeah.
Because what am I? A rookie?
Well, if nothing else, you just you tuck it to the right in your pants. When you're going into the movie,
That's true. Like, sir, we need pay. I'd be like, psh,
go ahead.
don't you dare touch Roman burger.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got the big one. It was kind of like 10 inches of disappointment, you know. But whatever.
Right.
But yeah. So I had that. And I like never drink pop anymore.
Right.
Had a pop. Had a soda for those of you the rest of the country.
No.
Had Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper served me up some flavor. I was like, this is delicious.
Right.
And then we went to the movie.
I mean, he's a doctor after all.
We walked around the mall a little bit, and then we went to the movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm still not, feeling food because I was starting to feel like death from that Roman burger.
Right.
But I was like, God, I'm so thirsty and I'm hot because it's hot in there, and
yeah.
So I was like, all right. And so we got 2 giant Cokes, like a liter of cola.
Right.
And good Lord, I feel like, dude, I can't wait to wake up tomorrow and feel slightly better and then go to Thanksgiving and feel like an asshole again.
As one does. Yeah.
As one does.
Yeah. That'll be a good time. Yeah.
I guess. Actually, I forgot I was supposed to buy wanted to buy some Christmas ale to take with me.
If only you knew anywhere you could find some.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm trying to think of something in between here and my aunt's house. That's the problem. Whatever. That's for me to figure out, not for our listening audience.
Right.
Anywho, so yeah, how are things?
Yeah. The only downside to the muscle relaxers is they make me not like. I'm not like high being on them or anything, but it's like it makes me sleepy, but it also makes me kind of feel like my head's swimming around, So good thing I don't drive or lift a lot of heavy machinery or whatever.
Right.
So
have you tried crushing up and snorting?
Duh.
Hello.
It's the only way I know how to deliver pills to my system.
Yeah, right. Either that or rectally.
Well, nah, that's only if the other way doesn't work.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. But yeah, so the day before, I had to fast because I had to have blood work. Basically, and they were like, yeah, the only appointment we have is at 8:45 in the morning. And I'm like, oh, gee, God. Like, okay, and
that's like late in the evening for you.
It's really late in the evening. I mean, it's past my bedtime. So
goddamn right. Did you let them know that?
I did actually. So I dragged my ass in there, and I'm starving because I ate at like 8:30 the night before, and then I went out with my brother for a little bit, not thinking, hey, I can't eat again after a certain time. And we get home, and I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm like, I'm hungry already, and now I have to wait like 8 hours.
So like you did it all wrong because of your weird vampire schedule.
Yeah, I guess.
Because like the easiest part of fasting is the sleeping part.
Yeah, I know. Usually that's what happens. I schedule them for like 3-4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I get up, I go right to the doctor's office, which is just a couple minutes up the road, and have it done, and then go smash a bunch of food in my face.
Right.
No problem. Then I've gone maybe a few hours without eating, where I've been awake. But you're right. This was the wrong way to do it this way, whereas I was awake the whole time and starving and
just sitting there watching Food Network and just drooling.
Oh man, you ain't kidding. I forgot what I was watching, but they kept playing food commercials, of course.
Of course they did.
I'm
because
hungry.
that's what Jesus wants.
Yeah.
Like, teach that guy a lesson.
Right. And I was like, son of a bitch, but whatever, it's, not like it's hard, not like it's not doable. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But no more got done with that and came home and was like, okay, what can I make fast? And
I get it fast.
No. I just dumped a bunch of frosted mini wheats in a bowl with a banana and smashed that.
I mean, that's legit as fuck.
Because I needed something in my system at that point, So
my new jam has been in the morning.
Strawberry?
No. Raspberry.
Raspberry.
Lone Star. No, Like I've gotten into the oatmeal situation because we have microwaves at work.
Yeah.
I buy this big jug of like vanilla coconut milk, make some oatmeal.
Yeah.
So Quaker Oats, these geniuses, this Amish genius or whatever, he makes a honey
Quaker.
peanut butter situation.
They're Quaker Oats, dude.
Whatever he is.
It's right there in the title, though.
Yeah, this Mennonite maniac. He devised a system of powdered peanut butter, which is delicious. I buy for my protein drink sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's a peanut butter honey situation.
Okay.
Oatmeal, right?
Yeah.
So my crazy ass, I dice up an apple, throw it in a bowl.
Yeah.
And I put an extra scoop of peanut butter in there.
Right.
And then I dump all the shit on top of it, coconut milk, microwave it 2 minutes, stir it up, let it cool and thicken up into this like
cookie
porridge tar-like consistency.
Yeah.
And it is delightful, my friend.
I'll tell you, nothing says delightful like the description of porridge tar-like consistency.
Dude, it's good.
Yeah, I bet
Sure, I sent a Snapchat of it to my daughter. She said, that looks like vomit.
You're like, yeah, and...
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Which she's sitting right there playing PlayStation with my Turtle Beach headset on. So I don't know if she can hear me or not.
Probably. She's just pretending she can't.
You may hear a random guffaw because she makes noises.
Oh, well, that happens, yeah.
Yeah, so that's been my morning situation there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because honestly, as I got home, I was debating, omelet or what I had, and I was like, it's like, not that an omelet takes that long, but it was still going to take longer than what I did, and I was
it's way longer than dumping these delicious frosted squares into a bowl.
Right, dump some milk on them and chop a banana up. I'm done, so I just
for sure
smashed that in record time. And
dude, I haven't had mini wheats in a minute. That sounds good.
I haven't had them in a while either. That's I think part of why I lean that way too. They just sounded good. So
you want the most beautiful torture ever? Eat them dry.
Oh, I do.
They're sweet, and then your mouth bleeds. It's amazing.
I eat them as a snack sometimes, like when we have them.
Frosted little bundles of glass.
Yeah, that's why I like them.
It's incredible.
I love cutting my mouth open. I mean, it's still, still easier on your mouth than Captain Crunch, though. So.
Oh, Jesus. That's sadist.
That literally is chewing glass, I'm sure.
Yeah, oh my God, Captain Crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Say goodbye to the roof of your mouth.
Yeah. Well, I just like to look at it as it's like exfoliating the roof of your mouth,
Yeah, boy, is it.
You need to take, 1 or 10 layers off of that every once in a while, just for a refresh.
You see a video of some guy, in jean shorts and flip-flops wipe out on his motorcycle.
Yeah.
He's exfoliating.
Yeah. You gotta look at the bright side, right? I mean,
flip it to the positive. That's what I try to do with my life.
Right?
Yeah, take a positive spin at everything.
Right. You just get road rash all over your face, but you don't have to worry about shaving for a couple of weeks. You're all set.
Yeah. I'm not going to be breaking out. See all that money I clear still.
Right. Sure, you have all these hospital bills and your face is bandaged like you're the Invisible Man. But, whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Sure.
Right.
Sure, I'm bleeding through on all my pillowcases.
Who doesn't, though? I mean, that's pretty normal, right?
Exactly.
That's why you always get dark.
That's why you always buy darks.
Always wear darks. Goes for your bed too.
I mean, darks only work out so well for certain situations.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
If you're gonna have a lady over, it's like who throw all these egg whites in bed?
And that's before she's there.
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
So I guess just dark pillowcase.
Yeah.
What's your hump of your pillows? Just pillows or whatever.
Yeah.
As most young men do at some point.
Sure. Yeah, well, the only way you could, I guess, just make your bedding out of like old socks. Then, then no one will ever know.
That'd be the worst pillowcases ever.
Or old T-shirts, if you will.
Old T-shirts. That'd actually be kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, I was meaning it in the podcast inside joke. Yeah.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
The old DNA catchers.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep. Man. What the hell? Spider-Man pull your shirt off? Anyway.
What?
I said,
yeah, exactly right. Dude, I watched Into the Spider-Verse today.
I still need to watch. I haven't watched it yet.
If you haven't, to everyone, because since you just said you haven't watched it, so I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
To our listening audience, if you haven't watched this movie, do yourself a favor while it's still on Netflix.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Yep.
Because, I've watched a lot of animated movies and I dig it.
Yeah. Most of them
I've
have
never
tentacles
seen
in
an
it.
animated movie like this. You're right. It was way less tentacles.
Yeah. No Dr. Octopus.
Well,
Oh, wait, there was. Yeah. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never seen an animated movie that looked like this before.
Yeah. I love the design of it. Like the animation and stuff. I
It's-
know a lot of
it's a-
people
it's
didn't
a-
like that, but
Really?
yeah, there's a lot of people who didn't. And I think most people are in the camp of loved it or were put off by it. So
Like the way I looked at it, it was like, you had Spider-Man as the blueprint.
right.
And then it was like comic book art meets street art, and it has this weird hybrid baby.
Yeah, that sounds about
And
right.
you had the movie, and it was like such a colorful, vibrant movie.
Right. And most
It
importantly,
was fun to watch.
Spider-Ham was in it. So
Spider-Ham was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, spoilers.
yeah, my two favorite Spider-Men were in that movie. So
And
Spider-Ham.
also, there is a post-credit sequence that's worth watching.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Finally put that
No
Spider-Man
spoilers, but it's for
Spider-Man
sure worth
striptease, huh?
watching. Who what?
Spider-Man striptease.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Figured.
No, it's very good. I recommend it. Like it's one of those ones I watched and I was like, God damn, am I gonna have to buy this on Blu-ray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they did
was
announce they're
good.
doing another one. So
Good.
yeah, I think to no one's surprise, given how well it did.
Mm-hmm. It's a good movie. I mean, I'm not 100% sure in the sequel or whatever what they're gonna do, since the whole crux of the movie was different Spider-Man being pulled in from different dimensions.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's okay.
Same thing. It'll probably have to do with the Flash.
Wait.
Yeah, I know. That's how bad he is. He ruins other company storylines too.
Yeah. Bastard.
Yep.
Was he the one involved with the DC Marvel crossover, that whole thing?
I don't remember how that.
Did the Flash rip open some sort of weird continuum that led into the Marvel universe?
I actually think for once he didn't. Usually that's
like
what
he
it
was
is.
just sitting at home enjoying life, and then that happened.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, you know what? I'm going to take a day off today. And then this happens.
Yeah, so he's got to fight Quicksilver, whatever he did.
Yeah. Damn it.
I only read a couple of those. I remember not really enjoying them.
Yeah, they weren't great.
Yeah.
It's like, we're good guys. Well, we're good guys. Well, let's fight. Okay, eventually
Yeah.
it's like, wait a minute, we're being fooled by a bad guy. Let's band together to beat said bad guy. Yawn.
Yeah. Yawn City.
Right. Because it's not like this was going to, actually have, an outcome over which universe is greater. There's no way they're going to both cooperate on something where one of them's going to get put over,
No. Yeah, exactly.
There's going to be a dusty finish for sure.
Yeah. It's going to be, like Superman and Iron Man shaking hands like, you're a stand-up guy. You too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But the people we fight, they sure are bad. Yes, they are.
Yeah, they're beating up on Image or something.
That would be actually really funny.
They just paste and spawn, back and forth.
That would be hilarious. The Marvel DC crossover, and they
Right.
just go beat up indie comic books.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, it's very accurate.
Yeah. For a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I do. You know what? Because I'm all over the place right now.
Yeah.
I do have some sad news that I have to report.
Okay.
We had to give French bread back.
Really? Why?
Yeah, because he upset the delicate ecosystem in the house, and the other cats were not having it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a problem. He was a good cat,
That's too bad.
and it's one of those things. If I was about ready to have my own spot, I would have gladly taken him.
Yeah.
But the other cats were not it was like I got home from work some days and it would be like, sound like Demon, like the Doom, like I was waiting for Doom guy to show up and start killing things. Like some of the noises I heard, I was like, Jesus Christ.
Right. Man.
Yeah, so unfortunately French bred, we had to send them back to the owners and hopefully they find a good home for them.
Right. Well,
yeah.
That's too bad.
It is, because like I said, he was a good cat, but what are you gonna do?
Well, at least it's not. The news isn't as bad as it could have been on that front. That's what I was.
Yeah, for sure.
I was afraid of something worse when you said you had bad news there. I was like,
no. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just one of those things that kind of makes you feel bad because he looks like he was a good cat.
Right.
It's it makes you wonder how people that like foster animals until they find owners deal with that shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Easy enough to find out. I know one who does it she posts on Instagram a lot.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how you would deal with because dogs, you could throw dogs are stupid.
Yeah.
Like I love dogs, but you throw up a baby gate and it's like, oh, that's Fort Knox.
Yeah.
You throw up a baby gate for a cat, they're jumping over it, they're climbing the walls, they're going through the ventilation systems.
Right, yeah.
So it's like, I don't know how you can have cats coexist when they don't like each other.
I don't know, man. I mean, you know how it was here when I moved in here, because I had Missy, my cat, and she ended up just living in my room because if she went out in the rest of the house, Callie would attack her. So, and Missy seemed fine with it. She just needed, like a couple options of a place to sleep, food in a litter box, and she was good, so.
Right.
Yeah, she never seemed to be bothered by it at all, so,
Yeah, it was like the one cat I've never heard noises like this made before, but it would just make the craziest growls.
Oh, wow.
And it would she would walk into the room and it'd just be like, and the other cat just like French bred just lay there just chilling, like nothing was even happening. And this guy's like, trying to bring Chifulu across the plains. and I think the other cat would just straight up attack him. Yeah. Because there was time, I had to get in there yell and break up like cat fights and shit with flip flop. I feel like a Mexican mom. I was throwing flip flops and shit,
Chanclas? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. It got a little nutty sometimes.
Yeah.
We got home one day and open up the room where the litter box is, and the litter box is flipped over, and it's like I imagine there was a cat in there trying to crap, and our cat came in and rumble started.
Sure.
I don't know. It was just it just sucks because I like animals.
Right.
It's like, why can't you, why can't we Rodney King this? Can't you all just get along?
Right. Nope.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no reasoning with them because it's their territory.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and he's an intruder.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Yeah,
that's what it looks like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always tough with cats to introduce a new one to, even if you just have one.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they're just so territorial that they will not accept it.
Oh man, there was no accepting there.
Yeah. The only way it might have worked out is if he was more aggressive,
There was only a couple times that I saw him being a dick.
Yeah.
I watched him the day that we had to give him back, I watched him full blown go at another cat. And I'm like, all right. Because any other time he was just chilling.
Yeah.
But I think it was one of those things he's like, well, you gonna fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with you.
Yeah. Right. That's fair.
Yeah, but I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Yep.
It's just a bummer when you have a good animal and you're like, all right.
Yeah.
Got to give up on this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man.
Right. Plus his name was French bred.
Plus his name was French bred. Right. I know. That was pretty good.
Right. French bred update. There you go.
All right. Well, viva la French bread, as I said last week.
Viva la French bread.
Yeah.
You will be missed, buddy.
Yep.
You and your giant orange scrotum.
Yeah. Now, out of curiosity, did you leave the tag on him that said French bread when he gave him back?
No, we took the tag off.
Damn it.
Kept the collar on because the guy was like, "Well, I'm not home. Just like kind of just drive around and bring him over." Because then Michelle felt terrible because she's like, "Oh yeah, I went over and I dropped him off, and then I got back home and I get out of my car and here he comes running towards me."
Yeah.
It's like,
it's like, but you dropped me at the wrong house.
Yeah, like where are you going?
Yeah.
So yeah, but whatever. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see if he
Returns
comes
again.
over. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of thought that same thing. I was like, what if he shows up again?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I told her, I'm like, tell that guy if he doesn't find a home for that cat before I get a spot, I'll take him.
Yeah. Sure. Who doesn't like coming home to French bread?
Hell yeah. Nice warm French bread.
Right. Fresh from the oven.
I love your French. Yeah, fresh from the oven.
Wait a minute. Probably shouldn't enjoy this French bread fresh from the oven.
No, probably not.
No, probably a
Definitely
bad
some
idea.
burnt fur.
Yeah. That would be.
It's a terrible smell.
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeesh.
Yeesh. Well, you got anything else popping off this week, yo? Since the past few days I haven't talked to you.
Yeah, right. No, not really. I still haven't been doing, I've been doing more than I was
That's
as far as, just normal life stuff.
Right.
So that's been nice, to be able to put a pair of socks on again,
I mean, yeah, that sounds pretty amazing.
because that's how bad it was. Like until a few days ago, I couldn't even put my socks on. So
That's brutal.
yeah, so pretty nice to be, much closer to 100% here.
Right.
That's been about it, though. I don't really. Oh, I thought was funny. Well, I'm at the doctor's office yesterday. When I said I had to have blood drawn, and the lab is in the same, office area, and the phlebotomist was training someone while I was in there.
Right.
And she's like, "Do you mind if she?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't give a shit. Whatever." So, first off, like she's tapping around on my arm, looking for the vein, and something comes up. I forgot what they were talking about, but they said something, and the trainee points at my arm and goes, because she said she was taught that like everybody has like I think it was a H or M or H or Y shapes for their veins basically, and
Okay.
and she goes, so blah blah, and she's tapping like on the inside of my arm. And, like here, and the other woman, the phlebotomist goes, she goes, yeah, I don't know the name of them, and I just started laughing. And I was like, is that supposed to make me feel better that you don't know the name of the vein you're looking for? And she laughed, and, I was like, nah, I'm just kidding. I mean, she obviously knows what she's doing because she's been the one that's in there most of the time when I go. And almost every time, first try, she finds a vein. And I have like those, I don't know what they're called. My veins like ghost though. Like
right.
they'll see them, and then when they go to stick me, they're gone. Basically, they're not prominent anymore. So, she, it was no problem. But it was funny because while she's like pulling the blood, she's got her one hand on my arm, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, well, "You're just so, like, clammy all of a sudden." I was like, "Oh, yeah." I was like, "I just do that." I'm like, once air stops moving around me, I was like, I start getting hot. So, I've been asked various times, various, like, are you having chest pains, blah, 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 because they think, because it can be a sign of, like, heart attack, basically.
Yeah, like a lot of people get blood drawn, they pass out and shit.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, which I've never had an issue with that. It doesn't bother me at all. Like, I usually sit and watch it, so.
She's like, "Hey, you like the vein on my arm?" And they pop her collar.
Yeah.
"See the vein on my dick."
I don't want them thinking that that's an invitation to draw blood from there.
Smoke a cigarette. And
Yeah.
light up right in the office.
Right.
Like, "Sir, you can't. Like, the nice man does what he does."
Right. Just flick the cigarette at their face. like it's a toothpick and I'm Razor Ramon, you know.
Yeah. Giving you a bag of gold right now.
Oh man. But yeah, that was a good time. Exactly.
Good, clean fun at the doctor's office?
Yeah, as usual. So
Actually, I got to make an appointment myself because I found out if I get a wellness check, which will be free, my insurance will cover it.
yeah.
I'll pay like $25 less per pay period for my insurance.
Okay.
Why wouldn't I?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, unless they're collecting some sort of weird information to make like a clone me, in the future coming apocalypse, which I'm kind of cool with.
Well,
because it's gonna save me some money.
Spare parts, man. That's the way I always looked at it. If somebody wants to clone me, spare parts.
It's funny because that's what I call some people I work with. Thanks, Letterkenny.
Right.
Made of spare parts there, aren't you, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good old spare parts.
Right. So yeah, that seems like a good idea though. So
yeah, why not, right?
Yeah. Just go in, let the doctor fish around in your pants for a few minutes, and
yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna get all kinds of things probed and prodded.
Right, which
I am at that age, unfortunately.
Yeah. Not quite the age for the scope in the ass though. I mean, unless you have family history, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Still got a few years before you look forward to that one.
I mean, I guess I could just like drop trowel and just wait for the doctor to walk in.
That's the move. That's the power move.
Come on, Doc. I haven't had any action in a while.
You don't even need lube. I always need lube.
I brought my own.
At least you didn't say you make your own.
Yeah, in this BYOL.
Yeah.
And that's how you lose a doctor.
So that's one of my favorite things of, or it just made me laugh when I go to the urologist, for my testosterone injections, is every room has basically like an open tube of lube on the counter.
Of course it does.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah. Well, now it's not so bad because I know I'm going in to get a shot and that's it, But like that first time you go in and they're like, okay, we're going to have you go in this room. And you see like, they have a small, like one of those little like trays set up and it's got the lube and gloves right next to it. And, and I'm like, what the fuck am I walking into?
Yeah. There's a 12-inch suction cup dildo on the wall. Like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
What did I walk into?
Right.
Oh my.
Yeah. It was kind of funny. It's, it's why, the one time I was there in the waiting room and this one guy was super nervous and he started talking with me and, and he said something about not looking forward to what he was getting. I'm like, I'm just here for a shot in the ass. And he goes, me too, but mine will be with fingers.
She's like, sir, just don't clench and push back.
Right, just relax, man. Just
yeah,
just let it happen.
Just let it happen.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good time.
I guess.
I guess.
I don't. For some people, probably. I don't know.
Have you seen in our local, and they're probably across the country, I'd assume. But have you seen those like creationist billboards that have been like in Toledo?
I don't know if I have.
When it's like on the first day, God created blah, and it's like call this number to find out the truth.
Right.
Have you seen these?
No, I have not. Not here, anyway. I mean,
oh, they're definitely around.
My favorite billboards are the ones right as you enter Florida. So.
Oh yeah,
those are
when it's like strip club, church, strip club, church.
Yeah, there's like a strip club, and there's like 9,000 billboards around it about how you'll be going to hell, and everything. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Well, my lovely daughter over here, who's playing PlayStation right now, called that number.
Yeah.
This Wednesday when we were all having dinner together.
Yeah.
Yeah. on speakerphone so we could all hear.
Well, of course, yeah.
Because we were sitting there talking about like the billboards, and it was basically like, well, if obviously I'm not trying to get religious on everybody, but it's like, well, if God created man, why did Adam have a belly button? Is basically the question we had. So Leah's like, well, I'm gonna call and find out, and she did, which made me laugh.
Yeah.
And when you call this number, you get the first initial message is like, well, it's very, Jesus-y music. And it's like, our operators will be with you in a second, but it's called like the Gospel Billboard Network.
Okay.
So it's got to be a call center.
Right.
For this stuff.
Sure.
Which is crazy to me.
Right.
And sure enough, it wasn't like a phone tree or anything. It was, she got a hold of somebody and asked him, and he was like, well, you'd be surprised. We get that question a lot, but, no, he didn't. And it turned into a whole thing. And she was like, oh, okay, well, I just wanted to ask that question. The guy's like, well, I have a question for you. She's like, yeah? And like, are you prepared to know what's going to happen when you die? And it got real weird. The guy was basically saying like, well, you could die at any time, and it got weird.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that people sit around and wait for these phone calls.
Yeah.
And I can't believe people call these numbers that aren't just goofing around like we were.
That's my guess, is that most of their calls probably are people, like when they're drunk or high or something.
I mean, because like when the guy first picked up, like I thought Michelle was gonna have a stroke. She was laughing so hard she had to leave the room, and I heard the guy go, "Oh, okay." And then she's like, "Well, and then he was like, I got a question for you." And then the guy got interested.
Yeah,
I thought he was gonna hang up on us.
Right.
Because I'm sure he's dealt with so much nonsense.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
But yeah.
So did she find out the truth?
Apparently the truth is she needs to go to church more.
Oh, yeah.
And, give herself to the Lord or whatever. Mm-hmm. Whatever those people are up to.
Yeah, okay.
Right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not for me.
No.
Everyone left the room. Like, she was in the little dining nook talking to this guy. I hung out as long as I could. I had to leave because I was laughing. I was holding in.
Yeah.
And I walk out in the living room, and poor Michelle was on the ground crawling. And she was laughing so hard. Logan had to leave. It was a whole situation was going on.
Right.
Yeah. It was good times, man. Maybe we're actually kind of proud of my kids.
Yeah. Well, at least she called with a question,
She did call the question. And it wasn't, completely full of nonsense. It was a lot of nonsense, but dude, it was weird.
That's got to be the most frustrating part for the person answering the phone, though. Because like you said, like out of 10, how many do you think are serious calls?
Oh my God,
right?
So little of them have to be serious calls. How many people see a billboard like, you know what? That billboard might have all the answers I'm looking for.
And it does.
I've never thought about that about any billboard.
Not unless it's a billboard for like, when you're out traveling and you're like, man, I'm hungry, and you just see it and it's like, steakhouse or barbecue joint next right, and you're like, well.
Yeah, like Bubba's award-winning ribs.
Yep.
Exit 2. And you're like, well, fuck yes.
Guess we're going to exit 2. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. All right, you're right. That did answer. That would answer my shit.
Right.
I don't know, man.
I know.
Weird stuff.
Yeah. What I'd really like to know is what the success rate on those billboards are. Like, what's the return on the investment? Like how many people do they actually convince to go? And I'm not just meaning the religious ones, but some of the other ones that you'll see, like the anti-smoking ones or any just, whatever they end up being.
Yeah, I don't know, honestly.
I just can't imagine, because I'm with you. It's like, it's not like, like the one episode of The Simpsons where they put up new billboards and Homer slows down so he can read all of them so he knows what to buy. You know? Then I think
Right,
he sees the
yeah.
one for Clown College, and he's like, Clown College? Pfft, you can't eat that.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
That was something I kind of appreciate about that Addams Family movie, because when, like Leah suggested, I was like, I don't know. And then Michelle was like, well, I kind of want to watch that too. I don't know. They had a lot of cool pop culture references in it, which I dug.
Right.
Because, Spurler, I guess. Not really. There's one moment where Wednesday comes home with a red balloon because she goes to town.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, what is that? Because everything's black and white basically in their house.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't know, I just found it. And then, like, Morticia's like, well, normally there's a murderous clown attached to the other end of this. But it's like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, here's something about the Addams Family movie. I was
What's
at
up?
Walgreens with my brother a couple days ago because they had, like, all their Halloween stuff marked, like, 90% off.
Like you do.
Right. And,
Those Halloween nonsense.
well, they had Halloween displays that had Addams Family pops from, like, the TV show, not the movie. They had, like, those. They had, oh, shoot, what's his name? Wow, I can't think of the guy. Herman Munster. But it was when he was in
nice.
his, like, leather jacket and whatever. And then they also had Hannibal Lecter. And, like, the bubble, the clear part of the packaging had, like, blood splatters on it and stuff, so it was pretty neat looking. But they had them marked down to, like, $1.09 or something like that, so...
Oh, my God, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I grabbed a Hannibal Lecter and a Morticia and Gomez, because that's all they had left of the Addams Family. So, when I get up to the checkout, this guy that's working there I'm trying to think. He reminds me very much of someone who would have come into, most likely, more so the comic shop, and the type that'll stand there for like 3 hours talking with you, and you're the whole time you're kind of like, dude, leave.
God.
And he's nice. I feel like a dick for kind of being this way about it, but it was just like, dude, just ring my shit up. I want to leave.
Yeah.
But he was telling me about the Addams Family movie. So never once did he go, do you mind if I tell you about it? It just starts telling me stuff after, and it sounds, the stuff he was telling me sounds funny and stuff, but I was just kind of like, and at first I'm like, okay, yeah, and then after a while it kind of becomes, shut up, I want to go out to the car
Hey,
now.
buddy, shut the fuck up and ring my shit up.
I got saved, and I think his manager kind of, well, obviously she knows the guy from working with him, because she kind of came up and, like, said something to him, basically, not to shut up, but like, hey, have you blah blah blah, because it's about closing time type thing. And he goes, oh no, and she goes, well, yeah, can you go do that? And if she would have looked at me, I would have mouthed thank you to her, but yeah, because
I said you were making like sweet wolf eyes at her.
Yeah, obviously.
Duh.
Like Tex Avery wolf eyes, where I'm like banging on the table, my eyes are shooting out.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh God!
Oh man! And if by chance you're listening, you don't get that reference, look up Tex Avery wolf. I guess you'll find it.
I was gonna say you're way too young.
Yeah, I mean honestly, that's almost before us. So
yeah, it's true.
We just saw it.
But I got it.
Yeah.
It's probably because you were buying, Gomez and Morticia. He's probably like, oh, this guy's an Addams Family fan. I'm going to tell him about the movie.
Well,
I just watched it like for the fourth time. It's really funny. And he doesn't know I'm wearing an Addams Family t-shirt.
Maybe I'll show him. We'll see how it goes. Play it cool.
I have weird dreams, so I get hand jobs from the Thing. Because it's the only job he could do.
Well, I mean, listen,
What are you going to do?
Yeah. Oh, man.
I was actually kind of disturbed by one thing, though.
Yeah.
Because the Lego movies are pretty popular.
Correct.
They're making a Playmobil movie.
Okay. Yeah, those have kind of had a resurgence lately.
Have they?
A little bit. Yeah, they've been making Like they made a Ghostbusters set with, like, they made the firehouse and all this stuff. And,
Weird.
yeah, they've been doing a little more of that lately.
My one cousin, when I was growing up, had Playmobil toys, and I was always like, are these like toys for the special needs? They don't do anything.
Yeah.
They're basically like, you know, you had to like pretend carpenter set, and you could just like nail the pegs in with the hammer.
Yeah.
That's what the people are like. They're just like little pegs.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there watching a trailer, and I'm like, you know, I know in the 80s they invented cartoons to sell toys. I'm like, is that what's going on here? Because I don't recognize this.
I mean,
shit.
it won't
and
hurt
it's like
it.
Playmobil the movie. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
all right, that's an existing product.
The funny part to me is it's like more. It's in my head. The way it works out is it's almost the same concept of Transformers to GoBots. You know, like them putting out
sure.
a Lego movie. I was like, okay, I can get down on this. You know.
Yeah.
Then a Playmobil movie, I'm like, like
Yeah,
I was
what's
never
next?
really in.
Duplo?
Oh man, I wish no. Well, I mean, their own. That's Lego. So.
Fucking Lincoln Log, the anthology.
Oh, I can't wait for the Lincoln Log trilogy.
It's gonna be sick. I just don't understand.
But I'm sure that's all it is just some executives going, okay, we missed on the Lego movie. Like we passed up on it or something. Like, what else, what other properties can we get? Well, there's Playmobil. Be like, get it. You know, like.
Yeah, like jump on it.
Yeah.
Kimasabi. Ding.
I'm with you though. It's like
ding,
nobody.
ding, ding. Oh, sorry.
Nobody I knew was like, you know, had a bunch of Playmobil figures. So I don't know.
I had one cousin that had them, and I judged him hard. I was like, these are clearly meant for babies. Why do you have these things?
Well, it wouldn't have been so bad if he wasn't 32, you know? Like,
It's true. It's true.
I don't know. I'm curious on that though too. What's the market on that?
I don't know.
You know,
even the name Playmobil.
Yeah,
it's a terrible name.
Yeah. I mean, unless it's like rolling out of the Playboy Mansion or something, then the Playmobil makes way more sense.
Oh my God, Hugh Hefner's Playmobil.
Yeah. See, that'd make way more sense.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, when that was the cool thing about going to Frankenmuth Brewery was their Hefeweizen. It's just called the Hef.
Right.
And it's the artwork for it because Frankenmuth's Brewery is like a mascot. It's like a wiener dog.
Okay.
So it's a wiener dog that's wearing like the red robe and he's got a pipe in his mouth. Like, that's terrific.
All right. I'll allow that.
So I love the idea of the Playmobil.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking Batmobile, you know, why not, right?
Yeah, definitely. Except it's probably got like a hot tub in the back and like central couches.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. It's not going to
like
solve
every
crime.
Antibiotic, you need to clear up whatever you can with STDs and such.
Well, you got to be prepared. That's what his utility belt has on it.
Yeah, exactly. He's got Valtrex dispensers.
Sure.
Yeah.
Viagra dispensers.
Viagra, oh, for sure. I mean, he's like Bane of that.
Just mainlining that shit. Yeah.
Just mainline it, just turns a dial. Except he doesn't Bane out, just his dick does.
He veins out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
oh!
There you go. Thank you, Dice.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That'd be terrifying.
That'd be so weird.
Breaks Batman's back with it.
Exactly. It's like getting hit by a Lincoln Log.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You just wrote your Lincoln Log movie.
Yeah.
It's very weird. I don't know.
I don't know. Hollywood might like it.
They might.
Have to get the script together and drive to Hollywood.
I mean, look. I mean, they made a Battleship movie. I mean, you know.
Let's not talk about that.
All right.
So bad.
Yeah. Playmobil, though. I don't know about those.
All right, because I know Hasbro's been making movies and shit over games.
Mm-hmm.
If you could pick a board game and make it a movie that hasn't been made yet, because Clue's the obvious answer.
Right, and they're talking about remaking Clue, so...
If they remake Clue, I might burn down California.
Well,
Neil Annalise, run.
Get your fires ready, because...
Actually, someone already beat me to it.
Oh, dude. Where's the boo button?
Yeah, you're right.
Do it to yourself.
You deserve a boo.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these two.
Disqualified.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that gets you a red card right there. You're right out. That's terrible. All right.
And you.
Man, does it have to be a Hasbro game, or can it be?
Doesn't have to be just a board game in general.
All right, so I don't know how this is going to happen, but I want a very tense, like psychological thriller of Don't Break the Ice.
You know what's funny is I looked at the game kiosk that they open up every like holiday season in the mall, you know, and Don't Break the Ice. And I was like, dude, I used to love playing the shit out of that game.
Yeah, I did too.
Do you remember though when we were kids and they had an Eskimo as the guy sitting on the ice? They changed it to something else.
Yeah. They should have just changed it to a Playmobil guy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
A
very tense version of Don't Break the Ice. I think they did that in Cliffhanger, maybe.
I don't know, maybe. Yeah.
If I had to...
No Stallone in my movie, though. Sorry.
No, what about John Lithgow?
Well, only if he bears his ass.
Well, of course.
I mean, it's integral to the plot.
Exactly.
I don't know how, but it will be. Like, if you don't bear your ass, this ice is gonna break.
I guess if I'm picking a board game, then...
Oh, I got it. You get two idiots that are stuck out on the ice.
Okay.
Right? They're out ice fishing. And while they're out there, I don't know, some giant crocodile or something is underneath, and it keeps hitting the ice. And, you know, they have to try to make it back to the mainland without dying, kind of a thing. That's all I got.
Hence, Don't Break the Ice.
Right. And spoilers, John Lithgow shows his ass, and that stops the beast from breaking the ice right before the guys get, like, as they're leaping to the coast, or to the line.
Gave away the end of the movie.
I'm just
you
working
did
with
say
it.
spoilers. It's allowed.
Yeah, I said spoilers. It's fine. Yeah. Like, I've got no options left, because one of the guys is John Lithgow, obviously, you know. And like, and he's like, go on, I'll keep him busy. And they're like, what are you going to do? Like, go, damn it. And he just drops trout. Yeah. The thing recoils in terror and, slithers.
I've never seen an ass so flat. I think if I was picking a board game that I had to make into a movie, I mean, could you do some sort of like epic war movie and just have it be Risk?
I guess. I mean, why couldn't you?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could have Monopoly. You can get like the true story behind a Monopoly man.
Oh, poor guy.
He's just got like about a pound of coke in his mustache, just banging hookers on
Dude,
Boardwalk.
That's not a mustache. That's just nose hair. It's white from all the coke.
He's always wiping away a bloody nose.
Yeah.
He's got that Artie Lang nose.
Oh, jeez. That's a terrible nose to have.
That is a terrible nose to have.
Man.
Hey, do you like to have a Thanksgiving gourd for a nose?
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Monopoly would be fun.
The true Hollywood story of Uncle Moneybags or whatever his name is. Yeah.
Wasn't it Uncle Moneybags?
It's something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be. So I'm sure. I mean, clearly he falls on hard times because he has to go to jail a lot. Yeah. You know, but then there's the ups of like when he wins the beauty contest or he's the second runner-up or whatever it is. You know, like there's all sorts of good things that happen to him too.
Yeah, exactly. The true life story of Uncle Moneybags, how he went from living on the mean streets of Baltic to living on Boardwalk.
Oh my God, there's the name of it, From Baltic to Boardwalk.
Perfect.
The Uncle Pennybags story.
Yeah, the untold story of Uncle Moneybags.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I like it. Like, no one knows his father got like stabbed to death on Marvin Gardens.
Right. He contemplated a life of fighting crime, but chose against it. Mm-hmm. Just made his money in real estate instead.
Now he doesn't fight crime anymore. Now he fights the middle class.
Right, yeah. His goal is just put hotels everywhere.
Yep. Yeah, he fights the middle class and mom and pop shops.
Right. No affordable housing
What
anywhere.
a bastard.
Yeah. Like the first place he puts hotels are on Baltic Avenue and all the, the other early spaces.
He's got to gentrify.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was terrible. I don't like this story at all now. He's a real jerk.
It sounds like it's happening, actually.
Yeah, it does.
In most cities and shit.
Yeah, you're right.
What's up with our city lately? There's been a lot of people dying around here.
I don't know.
It's you know what? It's too local. I shouldn't even brought it up, but Jesus.
Yeah.
It seems like every day I get a news order like, oh, someone found stabbed under a bridge. Someone.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus.
I know.
What's going on, man?
Yeah.
Weren't we just like voted one of the best places to live or something?
I didn't vote for that.
What the fuck happened?
Yeah. I don't know.
You should have. You might get stabbed.
Yeah. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe they got the record of who voted which way, and they're, making sure it doesn't happen next year or something. I don't know.
I didn't vote at all. I think I might be at risk too.
Yep, probably.
Jesus.
Yep.
Shit's weird, man.
Indeed, sir.
Silly.
So I got, well, here, speaking of what'll probably be a terrible movies.
Okay.
Although this just has beautiful train wreck written all over it. Did you see Nicolas Cage is to star in a movie called Wally's Wonderland?
Oh, gee. Is this about Walt Disney?
No, not really. Cage will play a janitor forced to spend the night in a twisted amusement park where he is pulled into a living nightmare.
Oh, jeez.
As the threatening animatronic characters come to life, the janitor has to fight his way from one monster to another to survive until morning and get out of the park.
I think my kids played this game. Isn't it Five Nights at Freddy's or whatever?
Right. My real
this
question.
Sounds terrible.
Well, exactly. But can you imagine Nicolas Cage trying to outact animatronic animals? It's going to be amazing.
That's true. That rat better bring it. I don't know. You do a better Nicolas Cage than I do.
Then he'll flip his hair or something. I don't know. Because I'm sure he'll have long hair in it. Because he always seems to want to have long hair in movies for some reason.
I mean, it's luxurious.
It's not.
So you can do that out of the stream flip.
Yeah. It's pretty terrible is what it is. But he shoot, where is it? I missed it. Dang it.
God damn it, Bobby.
I know, right? He said that I was reading, when I read this the first time, I'm like, okay, so why does morning have anything to do with this? It shouldn't matter. I mean, what if by morning he doesn't get out of the park? Does he automatically die? I mean, that doesn't
he turns into a pumpkin.
Oh. Damn it. I think you might have given away the ending.
Maybe he de-werewolves. Wouldn't it be cool if he just was a werewolf the whole time?
That would be
have to see him
crazy.
Act.
Yeah. I mean, maybe.
Right?
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Like I said, beautiful train wreck. That's what that has written all over it.
I also have a beautiful train wreck.
Do you?
I do.
Excellent.
I do. I mean, and normally I don't like to bring this shit up because Thanksgiving hasn't even happened yet.
Right.
But have you heard about the reboot of Baby It's Cold Outside?
Oh, yeah, with John Legend and I forgot who. Somebody else.
Some broad. I don't know.
That's... That comment is so appropriate for the conversation.
I mean, I know it's a song everyone's like, oof, seems a little rapey.
Yeah, it does.
But it's. Have you heard the lyric changes?
No, I have not.
Okay. Well, what's her name? Deanna Martin, daughter of Dean Martin, says, that they made it more sexual, and it's absolutely absurd.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's John Legend and Kelly Clarkson.
That's right. Yeah.
From TV's American Idol.
Or The Voice. Yeah.
Whatever.
No, I'm just.
Whatever she's doing.
They're both on The Voice right now, so yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So I'm just not going to read the article, but in the original song it says, female sings, "I really can't stay." Man responds, "But baby, it's cold outside." And now part of the song, the woman is heard singing, "What's in this drink?" The answer is no. I've got to get home. Right?
Wow. All right.
Yeah, that's from the original one.
Yeah.
So, like, in the new track, some of the lyrics are, the neighbors might think, baby, it's bad out there. Say what's in this drink. No cabs to be had out there. I wish I knew how. Your eyes are like starlight now. To break the spell, I'll take your hat. Your hair will look swell. Okay, whatever. That's fine.
Too sexual for me.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. That's from the original song.
Okay.
Okay. In contrast, the new version swaps out those lyrics with, what will my friends think? It's your body, your choice. If I had one more drink, it's your body and your choice. Ooh, you really know how. Your eyes are like starlight now. To cast a spell, one look at you, and then I fell. I mean, I know what they're trying to make it less rapey.
Yeah. I just think the better answer would be to just let's just put the song away. like if we as a society determine that this is a rapey song, let's just not play it. How about that?
And I mean, I don't think it's even, because I don't think when the lyric, like, what's in this drink, I don't think it's like these days it's like, oh shit, she's getting roofied.
Yeah, I think it's more of a like, holy shit, this is strong. Like, what's in this? Like,
exactly.
What's in this eggnog?
Some like bitchin' cocktail.
Right. He probably poured her a strong glass of eggnog with some, or as we talked about with your cider, a glass of bourbon with some cider in it.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Yeah.
I mean, and plus it said the song was made in '59. I mean, I think that's just how dudes made moves back then. I'm not saying it's right, but
no, yeah, that I think is correct. Is that is kind of how it was approached at the time. Like I said, and if we think that is a wrong thing, like I said, let's just put it away. There's plenty of other Christmas songs out there.
Oh my God, there's so many Christmas songs.
Like,
I mean,
how about
let's think about the John LeJoie classic, the best Christmas song ever created.
That and I forgot the other one, the one where he talks about texting you on Merry Christmas or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the way I feel about it is like, it's the same way I feel about how they're just remaking movies now. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Either cover it as is, or just let it be.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear a reimagining of, like I always thought it was creepy, Santa Claus is coming to town, he's always watching you and shit. I never liked that. I always thought that was weird.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do, reimagine? Like, oh, he's always checking your Facebook feed.
He's checking. Yeah, he's checking it twice, right?
Yeah, exactly. Seeing how many likes you get and shit.
I was just gonna say,
presents.
Gonna find out who gets thumbs up and all the likes. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Can I just say I'm already tired of Christmas commercials?
Thank God I don't have like TV because I haven't really seen any.
Dude,
the only one I've seen was today at the movie theater. They had the 7-Up or Sprite with cranberry with like cool claymation.
Oh, okay.
And it was like, it's in like thirstiest time of the year or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, that was kind of a cool commercial.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen any Christmas commercials yet, though.
I've seen so many already. And I know we're literally, today's the 9th. We're seriously only, 2 weeks or whatever from Black Friday. So,
which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. And a lot of the stores start doing the sales earlier and all this stuff, but it's just like, jeebus. Again, it's like, it's not even Thanksgiving yet, damn it. Like,
yeah, let me enjoy my turkey and pilgrim time in peace.
Like, seriously, can you give us another week or two? Nope.
No, can't do that, man.
Like,
are you kidding me?
Was it last week? I was watching super late. When I was watching Ridiculousness, I see an ad on there for Michaels, and they're selling their, fake Christmas trees. And I'm like, oh my God, a commercial already? Like kind of a thing. And now it's just like, feels like half the commercials are, even if they're not Christmas commercials, they are very much themed for winter Christmas time type sales and whatever. So,
right.
I was like, oh well.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can do about it. Grin and bear it, I guess.
Well, like you said, I mean, streaming helps, but it's, even watching like Hulu, the commercials on there are Christmas commercials. So
Right.
It's like, son of a bitch. But, oh well.
Yeah, I know it's coming. And, like, honestly, when I went to, Bronner's Cup, which I already talked about a couple times, it kind of put me in a little bit of a Christmas mood, but
yeah,
I still need my Thanksgiving first.
Right.
Before I'm fully committed.
Yeah. I mean, I understand. There's people like us out there. There's also people like, Fluffy Bunny Ash, who's pretty much preparing for Christmas on, December 26th. She's preparing for the next Christmas. So,
because, because she brings the Christ into Christmas and baby Jesus and
sure
the wise men and
I think so.
Beating off of menorah or whatever.
I don't think she does that.
Was it
either.
frankincense? Is that what I did?
Frankenstein? What?
Dude, that would be sick.
You
we
certainly
brought gold, Frankenstein, and myrrh. Myrrh's just like a little Jewish.
No. You go. We brought gold, Frankenstein, and then Frankenstein goes.
Yes.
Like he insisted on myrrh. Are you gonna argue with him?
Yeah, no, I'm not arguing.
I'm not arguing with him.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
You can't argue with him anyway. All he does is grunt and growl.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Frankenstein. That would be sweet in a nativity scene.
Just picture Mary and Joseph, and they're like, "Yeah, we brought you Frankenstein." Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do with that?
Wait a minute. I just thought of something.
Hmm.
There's nativity scenes for everything, right?
Yeah.
Do you think if I Google zombie nativity scene,
I guarantee
I'm going to get something?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm sure you do. Especially zombies. There's been like zombies versions of everything.
Let's see here. I mean, we're dealing with religion here too.
Yeah, but you're also dealing with a world where a lot of people think it's funny to shit on religious things. So
you're 100% accurate because I found it.
Yeah. I knew you would. Yeah, there's probably a zombie Last Supper out there too,
Yeah, for sure. Apparently this is in Dateline, Cincinnati this happened.
Mm-hmm.
Cincinnati couples constructed a zombie-themed nativity scene.
Bet that went over well.
It causes a stir.
Really?
Yeah, shocking, right?
I am shocked by that, yeah.
Oh, and then 2 years later, here's another news story. R.I.P. for the man's zombie. So he caved under pressure.
Boo.
And he stopped putting up the zombie nativity scene.
Boo.
What a way to go. Way to let the man hold you down there, bro.
Yeah. He's probably getting threats and stuff.
He probably was. It's so dumb.
Yep.
Just let people be.
All right, so I've got a science story here that's going to...
Oh.
I'm glad you're sitting down because you're never going to believe
science!
this. Exactly. You're never going to believe this. All right,
Okay, I'm listening.
Research suggests chocolate chip cookies equivalent to drug addiction in the brain.
Fuck yeah, it is. You said chocolate chip cookie. I'm ready to tie off.
Yeah, I know. Like, good thing the camera's above the waist here,
Yeah, exactly. About ready to crumble stuff up into a spoon and, like, mainline that shit.
Right. That's basically it. I just wanted to, and you know what it probably is it's similar to the, a few years ago when they did those tests with rats where basically they offered them sugar or like cocaine and the rats took sugar, that kind of thing. It's probably similar in that concept,
I mean, if there was a plate of cocaine and a plate of chocolate chip cookies, I know which one I'm going for.
I'm dipping them. I'm making like an ice cream, like a cookie sandwich just with Coke all up in the inside.
You're making the best of Oreo.
Yeah. Delicious. Who doesn't love a chocolate chip Coke cookie sandwich?
Yeah, we call these Scarface sandwiches.
Yeah, damn right. Yeah, it says the study suggests the ingredients in a chocolate chip cookie triggers the same response in the brain as Coke and marijuana. So, and
chocolate chip cookies are delightful. I know anytime there's a fresh plate of chocolate chip cookies around me,
Yeah.
and no joke, I'll eat like 10 of those things.
Yeah. I know it's.
And I can't even help myself. Like I have a couple, I'm like, all right, just stay away. And I'm like oh, I got to go in the kitchen to like, I don't know, adjust the plate in the cabinet or grab a cookie.
Right. Well, you gotta. Yeah. I mean, you need energy. To
just
get
start
back and
making
forth.
up excuses to go to the kitchen.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I need to go to the kitchen to not have a cookie.
Yeah, like I think I left the door unlocked.
Yeah.
Cookie.
Right.
Think the oven's on. Cookie.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I left my real doll out there.
Right. I have to go fill the refrigerator. Cookie.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
It also says is for chocolate, it contains small amounts of a compound that triggers the same part of your brain as the active ingredient in marijuana, THC, the study said.
I like how just a compound.
Yeah.
So what is it, like 409?
Delicious.
WD-40? What are compounds are out there? Compound fracture?
Compound W.
Compound
It's
W?
for like warts and shit. Yeah.
Compound it?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
That'd be the name of my porn streaming service. Compound it.
Oh my. I don't know about that, my friend.
No? All right, fair enough.
Let's see. I know I had one more thing here. Where'd it go? Oh, yeah, this. I saw this. I can't remember if it was Michael Leal or someone else posted this over on the face page. I'm sure you saw it going around. Did you see about this thing called the Testacuzzi?
No.
No?
I'm assuming it's by Ferrari, like a Testarossa.
No. It's a jacuzzi for your testicles.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
Testacuzzi. I'm not sure I understand.
It features an ultra soft silicone penis perch, as I require for everything I'm resting my penis on.
Of course, it's in my rider.
Right. It's weird. It says contoured rum and a dual sack-sized interior basin to dip your junk in.
I don't understand.
It's battery powered.
Why?
Because it helps relax the muscles in your balls. I don't know.
I mean, my balls work out daily. I don't understand. It lifts, bro.
But, do you have something that's 14 karat gold to rest your balls on?
I mean, no.
Well, you can get one of these,
I could assemble 14 carats. And...
No, it's not the same. Probably. Yeah, I don't really know what the point of the thing is.
Like, is there a health benefit? I mean, maybe it just feels amazing.
It's probably all it is. It just feels amazing, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do like a good jacuzzi.
Right. You know what I don't like, though? Things that are battery operated right by my balls. Because I'm just kind of paranoid that, something could go haywire there.
Would you rather plug it in a wall?
Not if it's going to have water involved. Probably not.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's battery powered. It's got to be a little bit safer.
I guess.
I guess you can get like a Victorian one and like hand crank it or something.
Now that is what a fancy gentleman would use.
Yeah, right. Like it's like a steampunk ball jacuzzi.
Right. And you have your manservant, work the lever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got like big leather goggles with green lenses that flip down.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's basically like the scene from Frankenstein. The It's Alive thing. They start cranking it like lightning hits a thing, and then it powers through. He cranks it, whatever, and then just starts yelling, "It's alive!" And I don't know, your balls come alive or something.
And then the little cup starts bubbling or whatever it does.
It's pretty weird. Yeah, I don't know.
It's pretty weird. Can you drop some essential oils in there?
I mean, I'm sure you could if you feel like early in your testicles.
Yeah, get a little cedar wood action down there.
Now, here's the thing, because
keep some moths away.
Obviously these things are going to catch on like wildfire.
Oh, for sure.
We need to create some bath bombs for these. Look like gobstoppers, basically, that you just drop in.
Oh my god! I mean, I bet you the effervescence would feel.
Oh, it'd be amazing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Who doesn't like dipping their balls in a cup of Alka-Seltzer?
Yeah, like dipping your junk in a freshly cracked Sierra Mist.
Right. Refreshing.
This is nice. If all that stickiness.
Yeah. Well, it gives your balls a nice sheen with, you know.
That's true. It's like a little shellac.
Right. I guess if you're looking for a way to get rid of some hair, you know, you just rip that shellac right off afterwards.
I mean, it's true, right?
Yikes.
Exactly.
Yikes.
Wow. Ball jacuzzi.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have any reviews of the product?
I don't know. This only links to like their Kickstarter. So.
Oh, it's a Kickstarter. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
What entrepreneuring young man decided to come up with this?
A brilliant one, obviously.
I guess, right?
All right, let's see here. I'm seeing what comes up when I go to testacuzzi.com.
Fair enough.
I know
Fair enough. Like, I thought it was like a koozie or something to, you could, like, I don't know, wrap around your stuff to keep it warmer in the winter or whatever.
No. According to the website, it says, due to the large number of testacuzzis we've sold, for prank gifts, I'm sure, but for anything ordered after November 29th, it won't be delivered till the middle of December. So,
this is bullshit.
Get your orders in now if you want to get it before Christmas. They have a jet black one, a white edition, and then the limited edition 14-karat gold plate.
That just seems excessive.
Which is just a touch more. The regular ones are $39.95. The one with the gold plating is $10,000.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
All right, here we go. Features and benefits.
For $40. I mean, whatever.
All right, so here we go. Features and benefits. The Testacuzzi's ergonomic design lets your balls rest gently cradled in the tub. The soft silicone pillow gives you a nice place to rest your head while the boys are swimming in the pool. All right, I'm not going to lie. I kind of like that.
That's good, yeah.
The smooth, finished plastic housing allows the Testacuzzi to be nice and watertight while providing a non-abrasive surface for your most tender skin to bathe.
Oh, shit.
When looking for the power behind this ball hot tub, we opted for a powerful mini pump to allow the proper amount of bubbles to massage your testes and provide the most pleasurable massage we've created up to this point. Battery power allows for your testicle hot tub to be placed anywhere you like. So be creative and find the position that's best suited for your scrotum's happiness.
Right? It's probably the third picnic table at the playground. I mean, since it's battery powered, it goes everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
In regards to men's health, doctors recommend that you warm your testes prior to a self-examination of your testicles. Doctors also recommend you check your nuts on a regular basis to ensure they are happy and healthy. The Testacuzzi will add a new level of enjoyment to those testicle examinations.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, all right. I mean, yeah. So there you go, on those cold days or whatever, just whip out the Testacuzzi and have a nice soak,
Not exactly.
Somebody tells you to make yourself at home, just whip out the Testacuzzi.
Like, don't mind if I do.
Yeah.
Are you using this coffee table?
Never again. Like, hey Joe, how you're always getting mad at me that I'm dipping my balls in your coffee to warm them? No worries, I'm not going to do it anymore.
Yeah, look at this fine product I have.
Right. How convenient.
How do you explain that to your significant other?
I don't know, man.
If they just walk in from a hard day of work, you're just like, horse dancing over the table. just dunking away.
Like it's Oreos and milk. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Like, what are you doing? Like, dude, Testacuzzi just came in the mail today.
Right. Giving the boys a soak. No big deal.
Giving the boys a soak.
Like, geez. I can't help it. I'm trying. You just put a little bit of lavender in there with it. Give you a nice relaxing,
Oh, yeah, light some candles.
Right. Make it a very sensual massage time,
So sensual.
Oh, man. That's a good question, though. It would be, can you imagine walking in on somebody doing that?
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, ladies, that you there's nothing we can strap against your labia to give him a nice massage or whatever.
Yeah.
Besides this face, oh.
No vag koozie at this point, or labia koozie. I got nothing.
Labia,
yeah.
Labia, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Just
doesn't roll off the tongue.
Here's some Carmex. Just rub some Carmex on there, you'll be all right.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
That should be the question to ask these people, though. Message them and ask them why there isn't something for the ladies.
I know, right?
You know?
Exactly.
Jeez.
The hell are they thinking?
I know, right?
Not very inclusive, are they?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got to tell you, though, their website is riddled with spelling errors.
Oh, that's never a good sign.
Yeah. So,
I don't like that at all.
Yeah. Hopefully they're not the ones that are actually doing the wiring on the device.
Exactly. Turns to a nice sensual massage and soak into like a witch's cauldron.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it happens.
So, do you remember how last week we talked about some poor fool getting stabbed over a Popeye's spicy chicken sandwich?
Yes.
I got another one for you.
Perfect.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So this dummy was trying to, in LA, was trying to cut the line at a Popeyes.
Yeah.
And she basically just tore apart her Mercedes-Benz by trying to do this. Like smashing a pole.
Wow.
Just because she needs a damn
like,
sandwich.
Like trying to cut in line in like the drive-thru, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like exactly. Instead of like waiting at the end of the line, she tried to like mosey into the middle.
Wow.
Which, everyone knows drive-thru rules.
Yeah.
That should be punishable by death.
Yes.
For being a shitty human being.
Mm-hmm. That I agree with. Oh, yeah.
Hashtag garbage people.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Because of a goddamn chicken sandwich.
That's why I said, man, it just cannot be worth it. Not to mention at this point, there's like another layer of hype, and generally the more something gets hyped up, the less satisfactory it is when you finally partake,
Yeah, once you actually get in your face.
Yeah, because you're like, I don't know, what's so great about this? It's like, well, yeah, because you've been hearing for like a year and a half how great something is, and then it's like, it's all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, back in the land of Mehville.
Yeah. However, see, what you do is you just pull up in line, you get out your Testacuzzi, and you just
enjoy yourself.
Just have a nice, relaxing time in the drive-thru.
Nice little soak.
Right. Put a couple real tiny cucumbers on the head of your dick,
Yeah, exactly. Get some nice, like, spa music going.
Right. Or maybe put a mask on it,
Yeah, they sell those everywhere now.
Yeah. That way you can, keep everything firm and supple.
Firm and supple.
Yeah. I got that. Yeah. That's wow. All right, people, please stop with the.
Yeah. It's not that important.
Yeah. Stop with the chicken.
I guarantee in the 1 mile radius around whatever Popeyes this idiot smashed your card pieces trying to get a sandwich.
Yeah.
There's an amazing mom and pop restaurant.
Probably. But you gotta have that spicy chicken.
Gotta get that Popeye spicy, though.
Mm-hmm. Or use the copycat recipe you found last week that we mentioned on the show.
Yes.
And you just make it yourself and take it with you and just go get a chicken sandwich anywhere.
Yes, exactly.
Slather it on there and you're all set.
Yeah, it's just so dopey.
Yeah.
Whatever, Trevor.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like for a like a sweet and salty language, I feel like we should try to get some of these.
I mean, maybe, but right now I don't want to.
Oh no, I ain't trying to get a shank for over a sandwich.
I don't have any tactical gear to go in.
Right? I need to get like some chainmail or something first. Yeah,
exactly. Some full plate.
Yeah, that'd be funny as shit. Go in there like that. Be my luck though.
Go in there like we're heading into the Crusades, basically.
Yeah, be my luck though. We wouldn't go into the one with someone with a knife. They'd have a gun.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't think that our chainmail is going to protect us from bullets. So.
Like, I see you brought a gun to a sword fight. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh. Hope my shield's good.
Shit.
Yeah. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Just got to get a Captain America shield to take with you.
Hell yeah, that'd be perfect.
Good luck. Nice try
So
shooting
dumb.
through some vibranium, sucker. Man.
Oh, man.
Yep. You got anything else?
Oh, no, dude.
I don't either.
Besides slowly dying over here now.
Well, that's preferred, so.
Yeah.
Well, I guess let's Dude Mountain it up then.
Oh, shit, son.
Well, it'll be the same as last week, won't it? Or last
Oh,
episode.
it will. Yeah, you're right. It will be.
Yeah, so I guess we'll just skip it this week because there's no sense in going over the exact same thing we already did. So.
That's true.
Yeah.
So that was your Dude Mountain update. That's all right because I am fucking tired because, I'm at house way north.
Right.
And I sleep like shit here every time.
Perfect.
So.
Gotta like that.
Ugh. Damn, sleeping in a bed that I'm too big for.
Goldilocks, you are not, sir. Supposed to find the one
Dude,
that's just right.
Footboards are the stupidest thing ever.
Yeah, I'm with you
Like
on that.
I get a headboard,
Mhm.
a footboard
Mm-hmm.
that just punishes people that are like a little bit taller.
Yeah, that's true. I would think so.
Assholes.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
I mean, I'll be honest. I'm not tall by any stretch of the imagination, but I've slept in a couple beds with footboards, and they're still annoying because, like, if you happen to, in any course of the evening, move down in the bed and go to stretch out, it's like, boom, it's like, damn it. So I almost end up sleeping diagonal on them every time.
Yeah, that's my move. Is I have to go diagonal, and it still sucks.
Right.
Yeah,
doesn't
Not
help
a
if
fan,
the
bro.
bed itself is not great.
No. Yeah, the whole situation's off.
Yeah.
So yeah, slept like shit last night. Hopefully this White Claw and this little cocktail I mixed up will aid.
What's in that
Stupid White
drink?
Yeah, exactly. What's in this drink?
Tony, it's cold outside. What is that?
Yeah, like if it was like a Bill Cosby song, I'd be like, well, we got to retire this mug.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking Dean Martin, bro.
Yeah.
The only thing he does is beat up his kids.
And drink.
Yeah.
A
I mean,
lot.
that's bad enough, but it's not like,
Yeah.
the song's about him beating up his kids and drinking. What is about drinking? But
Yeah, I was like, there is drinking on the song.
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Let's just put the song away. Let's just not try to rewrite it. How about that?
Yeah, right? Exactly.
Like, unless you're parodying it, then I'd be okay with it. But
Yeah,
otherwise,
just stop trying to change it for today's culture.
yeah,
Not cool.
right. Boom. I got nothing.
Boom.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess with all of this random shit we've told you and talked about, head over to saltylanguage.com for links and pictures and show notes and hot nudes and
Good old hot nudes.
the link to our premium Snapchat and all the
Right.
things.
Santa Baby's just basically about someone whore that's just trying to get laid
Yeah. But that's different though, because that's
by some old magical creature.
right.
It doesn't even make sense.
Well, she's really attracted to his big sack. What can I say?
I mean, I guess.
That's it. Yeah, don't forget, kids. Order your testacuzis to leave out for Santa.
Yeah, exactly.
And, if you, maybe leave one out for Rudolph, too, I mean,
Hey, you might as well.
yeah. Although, I don't know. Maybe Santa had them fixed or whatever. I don't know how.
Oh, I'm sure he took those right off.
Yeah, probably.
Doesn't need Rudolph getting all ornery.
Right, on somebody's dog when they lands or something.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
exactly.
Rudolph, come on!
Circling the globe trying to get laid. Santa's just trying to deliver presents.
Right. Rudolph's
Jesus,
got like a
this
little...
year I'm chopping those nuts off. That's his Christmas gift.
Right. Surprise!
Yeah, here's a stocking stuffing for you.
Ugh, that'd be terrible. That's just what you give him.
Couple of reindeer balls.
Wakes up, can't figure out what's going on. There's a gift wrap package. It's his balls. Damn, Santa, that's an alpha move right there.
Santa don't fuck around.
Little note that says this year it's all about business. Damn, Santa. Santa ice cold.
God damn, Santa. God damn.
No more reindeer games for Rudolph.
Oh, that shit is funny.
Oh, man. Anyway, if you want to message the show, you can email us at saltylanguage@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter at salty_language. You can find me at Stunami.
Find me at Monotony.
Monotony.
Yeah,
that was his whole handle. That yawn, too.
Yeah, oh, man, it's hitting me, dude. And we're on FacePage, and Brian said Snapchat. We're on every social media platform, really, you can ever imagine.
Except Pinterest. And, if you're feeling it, come find me on the battlefields of Modern Warfare. Damn Dirty Ape with a 1 in there. DAM. Yeah, you'll figure it out. D1RTYAPE.
Yeah. I'm tired, bro.
I noticed. Yeah.
This sucks.
All right. Yeah. All right. So I guess with that, have a beer, you'll be fine.
Baby, it's cold out there.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess, in tribute to, the change again, I'm going to end pretty much the same way with, Vive la French bread.
Yeah, I miss little fucker already.
Yeah.
Stupid French bread.
Right.
Yeah. I think people were trying to beat up on him all the time.
Well, you shouldn't have been
By
doing
people,
that.
I mean cats.
Oh, right.
Yeah.